now we can move to the next scope function, which is apply. So we'll see where we can use this scope function. So for that I'll simply close out these functions and I'll write another function. I'll call it apply and I'll simply create this function. Okay, I'll comment this one. So where can we use apply scope function? As the name implies, apply this to some object, which means we can apply a block of code on some object. So this function basically used to operate on the members of the receiver object, mostly to initialize members. So I'll show you how we can do that. So for that we can simply use this student class again. So already we have this variable age. Along with this, we can also add one more variable, let's say name, which will be of type string, nullable, and the initial value is null. Okay, so now we have these two variables. So what I'll do, I'll simply create a student object over here. Okay, so once we create our student object, you may have seen this code where we used to write something like student.name, and then we assign some values, let's say John. And then similar to this, we used to also assign some age, let's say 23. So we used to write something like this, right? And then we print student name, and similarly we can print the age. We used to write code like this, right, in different languages. Most probably in Java you may have seen something like this, right, where we are creating some object and then we are initializing its value, and then either we are performing some operation or we are printing it. The same thing we can do via apply function. So instead of writing this student variable again and again, what we can do, we can simply use the apply functions, which basically says that on this object you apply some lines of codes, dot name, and then we can write the variables. So instead of writing, what I'll do, I'll simply move these lines, okay, inside this block. Okay, now instead of student, what you can do is you can either use this keyword. Okay, so this keyword is allowed here in this apply function. In the previous function let, we were accessing the object using it keyword, but here we can access these objects using this keyword. And also you can omit this keyword. This is not mandatory. Even if you omit this should be fine. So now if you see, with apply function, this code is much more concise and more readable, right? So if you execute this code now, this should be able to print the name and the age. So now here you can see we have printed the name and the age of the student. And also if you observe, the return type is the object itself, right? Because after apply, it returns the object type, which is student. So here you can see the data type for the student variable is student only. Okay, so in the previous function we have seen that for let, it was the lambda result which was getting returned, but here in this case the object itself is getting returned. Okay, and then we are printing this value on top of this object. So I hope this part is clear. This is a very basic function which you can use for initialization of objects. Okay, so that's about the apply function.